It was never over, people. It was never over. Chelsea are still looking at Enzo Fernandez. Big transfer news, of course. It's not the one where we say, here we go and it's done, it's official, or anything like that. But Chelsea are not giving up. We're going to get into all the latest Chelsea news. If you guys can, smash that like button. Let's get at least 250 likes. Subscribe and hit the notification. Tune in daily. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what country, what time zone, and drop some questions in the comments so I can answer them in future videos. So yesterday I actually tweeted that I do want to show you guys that I'm hearing serious things are happening. This was 21 hours ago. And obviously I want to make it very clear. I have no sources, no news I love up. All the YouTubers and Twitter accounts that have followers and they talk to journalists and what's going to be coming out. We were kind of told like Chelsea kind of still in. There was an indication that we're still in 100%. There was no numbers or anything. It's just Chelsea was still interested. That's all I know. So I thought, you know what? Let's just put it out there and make it happen, of course. And look, big news come out today. Chelsea have informed Benfica they would pay 120 million euros without players for now. Real Costa wants to keep. So obviously, I kind of said there was reports coming out also saying that 100 million euros plus players, whether it's Hakim Ziyech, whether it's Fofana on loan, all these deals were being mentioned. Okay, I've not seen any official what was actually offered, but this was basically 4 hours ago that we will pay that 120 million euros. Now, where this gets a bit confusing is that the money that we'll pay, we want it structured. It depends on how we structure the pay. We don't want to pay it up front. We don't want to pay the whole thing. That's the only way it's going to work. If Benfica accept that we'll pay a certain way, we want to get his contract 7 years, people, with an extension option to extend for another year. So 8 years, people. So that will come under 7 to 8 years of FFP, just like the way we've done previous signings, like the Modric and Bardashar, of course. So that is one to keep in mind when all this is happening. Now, we need to basically, I've always said information, we're kind of behind either 24 or 40 hours. I think this has already happened. What's happening. They're saying that Chelsea might go fly out to Portugal to get this deal sorted. Obviously, there is Ben Jacobs talking about a lot more detail that we will get into. But Fabrizio Romano, Ben Jacobs, obviously, we had Ciel Merlo. Matt Law was also mentioned in recent news that have come in the last hour or two. We do report on everything, people. But as I said, Chelsea are not giving up on this deal. What do you guys make of it as well? Let me know. But yeah, Benfica have a game in a few days. I think either on the transfer deadline day or the day before. So if Chelsea want to get the deal done, we have to get it done basically on Monday. Now, we might be told on Tuesday about this stuff. These things don't happen where when it actually happens, we don't get told it immediately. We always get fed the information. I don't know if you guys have noticed the pattern in that, but that's what's always happened. 105 million offer would be in various payments. So that's the only way we're going to get the player. And I've always said this in previous videos, especially for FFP purposes. Okay, Chelsea can pay this money easily. Chelsea can pay this money eyes closed. But Chelsea want to do what's best for the club. When we're talking about projects, when we're investing in these players, you got your Nkunkus, you got Noni, you got Modric, you got Felix on loan, who we should be signing on a permanent deal. Enzo Fernandez midfielder. I've said it. If we sign Enzo Fernandez, I don't care about Caicedo. He can go to Arsenal. I honestly don't care. If we sign Caicedo, I'll be very happy as well. But my priority, if you watch all my videos, Enzo Fernandez is the key one for Chelsea Football Club. This project is looking very, very good, very bright. Graham Potter's getting backed. And yeah, this season might be a write-off, but I don't care. I can take a year of disappointment. I've seen this club win trophies year in, year out. Things could be worse, like Arsenal fans, United fans since Fergie, Liverpool fans, couple seasons done well, and now they're going down like Jay Sean. So it's like, we got to be grateful. I'm very grateful to see where this club is going. I was worried about new ownership. I said if we sign a midfielder, this will be a 10 out of 10 transfer window of all time, especially for January transfer window. That'll be a 10 out of 10, people. So we're not there yet, but we are back in this one, of course. Big up Lawrence, of course. We also had a loan offer rejected last summer for Sunday Merge. That one came out randomly. But yeah, Sheffield United player that we've been looking at. But we did sign Gusto, which was the most important thing. So you had your Matt Laws, of course, saying officially open. Retalks have been open. it's understood that Chelsea have a chance of pulling what would be a stunning end to a window. Yeah, I think that might be the first time I agree with you, Matt Law. Enzo Fernandez is said to be waiting patiently to see if Chelsea and Benfica can find an agreement. It remains to be seen whether or not a deal will be set up for the summer. Summer? I mean, summer would not be good for me personally. I thought this will be right now. We want to get this done sorted right now. I think if it was summer, it would have been done ages ago. Big up Charlie Patrick as well. Enzo Fernandez wants to move. We've known that for quite a long time. Doesn't matter if you do this to the badge and you're showing Benfica that you're staying, all this stuff. If Chelsea come with the money and we get that agreement sorted, it's basically done. Chelsea are prepared to pay the 105 million, but Rui Costa still has no intention to accept. For the summer, I would still be happy, but we want this sorted now. As I said, though, this season is a write-off, people. 100%. This season is a write-off regardless. It doesn't really matter in terms of, we're not really expecting anything, if we're being honest. Okay, that's basically the honest truth, and that's where we are right now, people. So let's see what happens for sure. My camera is messing up right now, so we're going to change the camera to normal camera, and yeah, it might not be perfect, but at least we're still around. But yeah, Ben Jacobs also talking about he wants to leave, which is very, very key as well. And we know we love Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs comes on this channel all the time, people. Situation with Enzo Fernandez can confirm Chelsea in direct talks to try and pull off a deal. As CL Merlo and Matt Law have report after early January talks stalled, Chelsea never gave up. Chelsea now finding a way outside of the release clause, people. Also goes on to say, I'm told that Enzo Fernandez, basically has told he wants to leave to Rui Costa and Roger, of course. In addition, not Chelsea's board, so Benfica's board remained divided about accepting a structured deal. The public stance is release clause or nothing but Chelsea testing that. Chelsea's last resort will be trigger the release clause, but this has always been downplayed. But make no mistake, Chelsea are prepared to go, as one source put it, significantly higher than the original bid. Some say it's 105 mil, but that's a structure key. Rui Costa, Jules Mendes, and Chelsea owners have held cordial talks, claiming there was bad blood between Chelsea and Benfica. Benfica have a final game on the final day of the weekend window. So if Chelsea do get a breakthrough, all parties ideally want to get resolved on Monday. We'll probably be told this on Tuesday if it actually did go through, by the way. We'll never get told live RTI, HMRC tax returns where you get told immediately, if we're being honest, okay? Fabrizio Romano back in talks, of course. They want to play at all costs. Chelsea will be prepared to pay the 120 million fee. Obviously, just saying that Rui Costa has no intention to accept, and this is his pen tweet. So we got to keep an eye on it. The thing with Fabrizio Romano is I notice these little things when he pins tweets, when he takes off pin tweet, when he puts on Instagram only before any other platforms. It tells me something is happening behind the scenes. I've said all the time, this is not new, people. Okay, I've seen this year in, year out for all transfer windows, people. Trust me on this. I'm not saying I got info or anything, but when I hear people talking and saying that the news is eventually going to come out, I already knew this was going to come out today. And you guys can say this is a guess, blah blah blah, but I'm telling you now, this is normal. Okay, I've seen it from Alexandro days back in 2016, people, when I first made Twitter. This is not basically new, people. Let's see what happens, man. Also, I want to talk about J5. A lot of people criticizing J5 for, basically warming up with a bar to bench press. And I feel like, Mason Mount gets so much, defense and when it comes to these things, but I don't know how that works. People just come at J5. It really, really shocks me. It absolutely shocks me, people. So, yeah. Anyway, that's about it for me. If you guys can smash that like button, subscribe. Apologies about the camera and quality. I got to change to the laptop one. As you can see, it's really, really fuzzy. But Cloverland coming out soon as well, people. Cloverland coming out, man. Big things happening on this channel in the next few days. Please tune in daily. Search for this channel. Check my Twitter, Instagram. And yeah, Make sure you guys keep liking, keep tuning in, and look forward to hearing you guys, man. I've got deadlines for accounting, so I don't know when we're going to stream, when we're going to do videos, but I had to get one out today, and then I'm going back to work right now, people. So yeah, keep liking, keep subscribing, and I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.